And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Man, have you ever seen a smile on DJ Lou's face like this before?
I haven't seen him this happy, and I've never seen his arms.
Yeah, this is the first time. I said he's hot with his ire, so he had to take his overshirt off.
Yeah.
I've never seen you like this.
Go ahead.
It's The Bonfire, Faction Talk Series XM 103. Big J. Okerson, Robert Kelly here with you. We have an amazing guest who was going to do a pre-record with us, but the time worked out. He's able to come in for the live show for a little bit. He's Grammy-nominated, multi-platinum musician, guitarist, singer, actor, all-around rad dude. He's got a new tour, Bush Loaded, the Greatest Hits Tour, kicking off on July 26th in Bend, Oregon. Everybody, it is the great Gavin Rossdale with us.
Hey.
Thank you. Hi, guys. How are you?
What's up, buddy?
How are you? Good to meet you, man.
Good to be here.
This was brought to us a while back from our DJ Lou here, who is a huge fan. Do you know how many times you've seen Bush live, Lou?
Twice.
Okay, I thought that was going to be a bigger number.
Wow.
But
I'm not
they
going to
were really
lie.
Deep shows. They were so deep.
Yeah, but those shows really got him good, man. Really hit him right in the tits.
Two
Banned
times.
for a month.
Fantastic to have you here. Going out on tour, very summer tour. Thank God. Get out of this cold first. Do you love it still? Do you still love the touring
I love
life?
it. Yeah, I don't love the days as much as I love the shows. I spend the days going, what am I doing with my life? And then at night go, this is what I'm doing with my life. It's the best life ever.
Is it anticlimactic now at the end of, like, because you're not going out all night partying and
I don't think I ever did that, really. It's hard to do that. To be honest, when I first went on tour, it's a myth. The bass player can do that. The singer can't do that. The singer can't do that. The bass players always do that. They're always the ones that they're kind of ones that drink the most. Not in my band, although in my band Corey does drink the most. So yeah, I still love it. I love it. It's what I chose to do. I like Japan. I'm obsessed by Japan because it's like artisan. People choose what they do and they don't drift, go in other people's lanes. They just do one or two things, few things really well.
And you're a giant there.
So you try and do that. So that's what I have to do. Make every show better than the last.
I love Japan too. Even their prisons. I just watched a whole documentary on Japanese prisons. They're so orderly.
Right.
Like nobody even gets in trouble in prison. They're just respectful. Like the prisoners.
What
are
a
respectful.
relief. Can you imagine?
Do they cut loose in the audience, though?
Oh, hell yeah. I just mean the concept.
Sure.
I love playing shows because it's a thrill. You see the reaction from people. It's just the best.
I was over there and I got in trouble because I tooted on the bus from the plane to the airport. You have to take a bus, and I tooted.
True?
I swear to God, me and Nick DiPaolo and Colin Quinn, and I was on a 4 flight. I ate everything. So I just tooted, and we just started laughing so loud. And some lady came over and she went, shh, and handed me a thing. You're not supposed to be loud in public, like public places.
Crazy. I was using it as a metaphor for my life. I didn't mean to center around Kyoto.
Look, sure.
I just talking about life, not Japan.
Yeah, you like Japan as a concept.
Yes.
Sure. It's illegal to fart on the bus, apparently.
No, you can fart. You just can't be loud about it.
Got you.
But you're also a great actor, man. In Constantine, it was one of the...
Thank you.
I mean, you were fantastic in that as a demon. It was wild.
Came natural. It's a bit of a worry.
Did you want to do both, or were you put into acting when you got popular for music?
No, I always wanted to do both. I thought they great. I loved it so much. But I never thought I could be in movies. You know what I mean? And then I just had an opportunity. Now I've done a few, and I do some auditioning, but not much. But they're doing a new Constantine.
Yeah, they are.
Now,
Yeah.
so
I can't wait.
I got to wait to see if I get resurrected.
Well, you can come back because you're a demon.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I know
we'll
you're a good actor because I didn't even know it was you.
Right.
I didn't even know it was you. I just was like, this guy's fuck. And the greatest devil in any movie was in that movie. I forget his name. He was great, but you were fantastic in it. And after the movie, I was like, oh shit, that's the dude from Bush. Right. Yeah, fantastic.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, what a wild run! I watched recently that Woodstock '99 documentary when they talk about you guys going after Korn. What an amazing energy shift!
Right, what a lineup! I was like, whose idea is that? But even harder than that, I went to. I had a beautiful friend of mine, Frank Bradici, and he was a great father figure for me, and I lent on him a lot here in LA, back in LA. And for 20 years I was friends with him. And he passed away, went through it was a terrible process, and it was real sad to lose him. And then there was this thing, I got asked to speak at the funeral, so I go to the funeral, and he also, turns out, was great friends with not only a lot of other people that really freaked me out because I felt really special. I got in there, I was like, damn, I don't think I'm so special. And Bryan Cranston spoke before me at the funeral. So if you think it was tough following Korn, you try following Cranston at a funeral.
Heavily emoting.
I was like, I thought it's like sink or swim up here. So I said, first thing is I really needed a word with the admin staff, whoever put me after Cranston. I needed to see immediately after the service, you know. So that kind of chilled things out a little bit. But
That was interesting.
yeah, you know, Cranston, Korn, I'll take them all.
I had my manager died a few years back, and I was his client. Because I'm a comedian, at his funeral they had me speak last after his family, brothers, and everything, like real hardcore. I'm like, man, we used to have such a good time at these comedy festivals together, eating ice cream and stuff. I don't really know much about his childhood, but that was awkward as hell. You are known not just for being a great musician, but also phenomenal looking. Which I think is 85% of the reason why DJ Lou is so in.
Came twice.
Yeah.
You really,
shows.
you really are a great-looking guy. Have you ever looked in the mirror and go, "Thank you, God," and then flipped your hair back?
It was the hair. The hair was always the thing.
It's
Did you
the-
go through a phase? Did you cut it short at one point?
Yeah, I shaved it. I shaved it for my solo career.
Wow.
It was kind of fun. That first shower, though, I got to tell you, I had to hold on to the sides. That first shower when you've had long hair.
Yeah, I did
Good
that.
one. It was a good one.
Yeah, I had long hair, and
It was
when
a
I cut it
good
off, that
one.
first shower is
Wow.
good. And then
Good.
from that day forward, I immediately started missing my long hair and knew that I would never have the time to grow it back.
I miss every version of my hair.
Yeah,
miss
I
it
bet. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. No, that hair. We had the picture today we looked at. When I think it's you sitting crisscross applesauce in a bed, just with your hair down on your face. It was perfect. I do that alone in hotel rooms. I do that alone in hotel rooms and just look at imaginary cameras that aren't there, just to be sexy. I saw this on Wikipedia.
boy.
Please tell me this is true.
It's
I
true.
saw this on
It's true.
I saw this on Wikipedia because I don't know if this was highly publicized at all. But did you have says a 6-month relationship with Courtney Love, which just sounds fantastic. I mean, I bet the sex phenomenal, the downtime batshit. Am I close?
You're like the new Howard. No, that's not the case.
I thought my fart joke bombed.
The Joe
Thanks,
Coy
Jay.
of radio.
Don't you want to know? No, well, I'll tell you, the years were right because you got her that softer looking period around when she was in the movies.
She's she is incredible, and I think she's sober and doing great. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
And to be fair, she's incredible. And last time I saw her was at Chris Cornell's funeral, and just embracing her, and just hadn't seen her in a long time, and just going through that. Chester Bennington sang Gloria there, then he went and killed himself a few months later. It's terrible. So I think she's doing great. I heard she lives in London, so she's doing great.
Did she live in London?
I heard.
I didn't know that at all.
And
heard.
when you put the best of together, like, was that how do you pick these songs? How do you go through it? Did somebody do it for you, or do you guys all get together as a
Yeah,
band?
he did it. That guy Brian,
Right there?
Tomasini, one of my great managers. Yeah, and
wow.
Classic Brian Tomasini.
Yes, Brian, big Brian. He did. It was pretty chronological, more or less, wasn't it? Yeah, because I couldn't do it, and then I had deep regret afterwards because we still missed 4 that didn't go on there. So we're gonna have like a deluxe version, be really annoying, and have to come back and do a deluxe version bullshit.
Do you miss the era of picking like album artwork being seen so much more, and like kind of how you get to design
100%.
your release, and a deluxe version coming out with a bigger packaging and stuff?
We don't like
so
that. The vinyl thing I've been like saying, no way is it coming back, but it's coming back enough that we really concentrate on the artwork in the hope that some people buy the vinyl. Because you're right, that's used to be the best thing, right? You have the record and then you can play my first thing I would go to is the thank yous. I'd be like, who do these guys hang out with? What are the degrees of separation here? Me as a kid, none. I didn't know anyone. I was like, never going to meet anyone in my life. But the thank yous was always like, wow, who's standing on the side of the stage with this cool band? And this artwork is done by Chris Ashworth on the Loaded record, and he did. He's one of the designers at Raygun, original designers at Raygun, is a magazine in the '90s. I don't know if you remember Raygun. And when we did the first Bush record, I always loved artwork, and so I got Dave Carson from Raygun, the other the designer at Raygun. He did the artwork for 16 Stone. And in fact, the kid tried to sue us because we had the cover, and he just sort of paid him like $500 and was, I think it was like, I'm doing it for an indie band. We were an independent band. There was no guarantee we were going to sell any records. So this kid gave a really great image, that binary image on the TV. And then he came after us a number of years later and was like, like swindled. It's like, we didn't know we were going to be successful. So I think we paid him, well, he got paid some money, but it was between them and them. So then when it came to this record, I met, weirdly, the owner of Raygun. And I said, I work with Dave Carson, he's incredible. And he goes, oh yeah, he is incredible. And also Chris Ashworth is the other guy that I used. So I ended up using him. So I just sort of get the best out of these great people.
There's the same thing now with like a music video. Like what's the upside to a music video these days?
Yeah, not
the money spent into what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah, normally we not allowed to make them. We did make one recently, but normally when we don't get the opportunity, it used to be stupid. We'd like spend so much money. Wasn't MTV brilliant though? I thought it was the best thing in the world, this idea, right? That you have a TV station, everyone else pays for the programming and is desperate to be on there. So all of us bands making these spending money, all these labels spending the band's money, obviously, duh, poor artists. And then not even guaranteeing you get on MTV, and so you'd be screwed. It's really hard.
Well, I also think without MTV now, there's not a lot of places where you're going to get crossover either. Because at the time of MTV, you'd get Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, Bush, Metallica. It would go kind of like it would run all over but dance songs, and you knew all those songs. And I think most people had a like myself. I had a collection of. It was all over the place.
Right.
Like it went, La Bouche, like dance music, and then exactly, Offspring, and I had everything.
And I was kind of like bad music, good music or bad music.
But now I think it's very it's very marginalized in how you see it. You're getting exposed to like one kind of music if you're in any kind of social circle. I feel like.
But that's the for us as musicians, that's the battle is how to cross all these so many divides and so many fragments, and it makes it really hard. But that's why the only way around is to be out there on tour and promote and do things.
Are you recording the tour as you're doing it? You're videotaping everything just to have it for maybe something? Because I see like a lot of concerts, there'll just be cameras everywhere. And
I like the bands that you can, like Metallica, you can buy the concert afterward and
Bon Jovi.
memory that you were there.
Wow, that's a good idea. So it stops them being on the phone. If you have the memory of that, because that'd be nice. I tell you, I used to
when they put the phones up.
I used to love this back in the day. I used to like the chaos at the end of a show, bring everyone on stage. Pull the audience. Usually girls come up on stage and everyone's having a great time. You're playing the last song, and we were at a venue a little while ago, and there was no barrier, which is really unusual for us. It's almost dangerous.
Yeah.
Right, but there's no barrier. It's like, this is really weird stuff. So they're this, and I was like, oh, might as well. So at the end of the set, I was like, come on, like old times, and I got everyone to come up on stage, and I was like, this is so cool. It's just like the 90s or whatever, early stuff. So excited. I looked around, and everyone on stage was filming. I was like, no, you're on stage now. You're part of it. You can't be filming.
It's brutal. Tool just says you can't have your phone. And then they have the
bags.
People police it. No, they don't have the bags. They just have people police it, like in the room. And then at the last song, they say you can pull your phones out. And the people sort of like abide by it. But that is the most annoying thing. I want to give you a compliment, too, to let you know, if you had any doubt about how talented and gorgeous you are. My first time performing at Rock on the Range, I did a comedy in the Comedy Tent at Rock on the Range. Nice. And you guys got back together to play that. And I mean, I was getting ready to go on stage in 5 minutes, and the first note of your song hit, and my girlfriend, Christine, immediately left. Missed my set. my set this thing. She goes, "How did it go?" I'm like, "Good. How was Bush?"
Yeah,
Asshole.
They did the same. The same thing happened to me, but it was Weird Al Yankovic. So at least it was him.
You know what? That does feel better.
The whole place emptied out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Do you your guys' music has been used in a lot of movies, and did you have one that's either your favorite or one that's helped you? Like, do you feel like helped the band at all?
Like I said, the everything helps. It's just like it's like say yes until it goes right. Just do everything. And being on the John Wick soundtrack is so funny because we're also like I'm so fickle. I suppose it was just hilarious. No, I don't know what the word is fickle, but I can remember being at the party in New York. They had the premiere, and we go to the party. Wherever Keanu's there, his agent's there, I know him, and it's like you just like slip right back into like you're like in the A team. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, this is how it normally is, and then you're not doing the next movie, so you're not at the party. So you left the party, but it was really fun just to be part of that. Because especially with those big companies like a Warner Brothers or when you're involved in things that are big productions, budgets are good. They're really big. So,
Yeah.
So those big movies are great. I always like it. I love movies, so to have things in movies, I always wish. And I often write songs wishing that they'd be on sport channels. Like I write songs like "All My Life I've Waited for This Moment," and all I wanted to do was to be on a sports channel.
Yeah,
Someone's
the guy
got
slamming the
to
ball.
score a goal to this. But we did. But More Than Machines was on NFL Monday night NFL football. So
That's
things
great.
happened. I wasn't expected, but I'm an art jock. I love it. So I love music and I love sport. So I'm always trying to write music that eulogizes someone winning something or doing something heroic. I love that. I love that.
The one that got with the use of your song in a movie, and it's why I said it correlates. Why "Come Down's" my favorite song by you is the movie Fear.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Everything was perfect about that. A brand new Reese Witherspoon smoking hot to a teenager. Mark Wahlberg, who was very cool, smoking hot. For a
Smoking. I mean,
teenager.
at his prime.
The old Jeremy Allen White, the ex-Jeremy Allen White.
yeah.
These are everywhere. That poster's everywhere.
And then
Amazing.
And then whatchamacallit, Alyssa Milano, prime Alyssa Milano. She was my favorite. I grew up with her being so. Who's the Boss? When she was on that show, huge for me.
Yeah.
This was her.
But not hot because she was a kid.
No, right. That's what I'm saying. that was the. But I was a kid,
Yeah.
and then as I got older, she went through that phase, Alyssa Milano, of the "Let me prove everyone I'm not that kid from TV anymore."
Yeah. She did that vampire movie.
Oh
boy.
Embrace of the Vampire. How many times did I rent that movie and they were confused? Embrace of the Vampire. One lesbian sex scene. Oh, that thing got rewound a lot. I know. I keep looking back. I know we don't have you for very long. Lou, is there anything you wanted to? This is a big moment for you. It's a big moment for all of us.
Well,
But I've never seen him this smiley. He's a very damp man.
This is DJ Lou. He's usually hunched over, pushing buttons. He's standing up straight, jacket off, hat off. He's never had his hat off.
I didn't know he had teeth. I didn't know he was bald.
Yeah, I didn't know he was white.
All right, please don't embarrass me in front of company.
I can prepare you for the third show because you're very welcome to come to the next one.
I'm coming, definitely.
Oh, absolutely. No, we all would definitely want to try to come. And it says Jerry Cantrell and Candlebox are going to be with you on the 26th.
Yes, sir.
Are they doing the whole tour? Mm-hmm. That's a good lineup. Jerry Cantrell, of course.
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains, living legend guitarist.
And the
also.
ticket prices are amazing.
Good.
I mean, that's great.
No, you know what I mean? Good.
The ticket prices are
$19.95 before taxes and fees. I mean, that's awesome because
Wow.
ticket prices you buy.
You just found out
The tour
yourself.
just got longer.
Oh no!
He just fired his manager. Sorry,
Yeah,
dude.
going home.
I mean, $20 tickets. $20 tickets. is
$5
awesome.
ticket. This is-
But that's caring about your audience.
yeah, that's
man.
caring about
awesome.
the fans. You know, I bought a Cure ticket. It cost me $7,000.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what.
What?
I'm
It
kidding.
wasn't
Just one, and just one.
It was just one.
Just
it was
one.
5 hours.
Man, the Cure was a roughie. I really went. You know what? I say this: if you go to a Cure concert, you got to already be a Cure fan.
Yeah.
They're not going to win you. You got to know it already.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Because I like the 5 songs I know, 5 or
Yeah.
6 songs. I was never big on the Cure, but I like those songs a lot. And boy, they made you wait till hour 3 for those songs, and they crammed them all really close together. Christine over here, huge Cure fan, she said walking into that, then walked out going, I guess I'm not a huge Cure fan.
And my kid fell asleep. Are you
He does
bringing-
play long shows, right? He plays really
long shows and holds those songs right to the end. I mean, I felt like a hostage.
Why you think it's on purpose? I mean, I don't. Why you know?
I do.
Because everyone must
I did feel
complain.
that. I feel like it's that. I feel like that he's going like, we do this once every 15, 20 years, so here's everything.
Right at the
Every
end.
thought he's ever had ever.
Are you bringing your fam on the road now?
Yeah, I will be. I have this summer. I didn't in the winter. I don't get my own bus because they're at school. But when they're not, when they're out of school, so for the summer, I have to basically spend everything I own on a bus.
But
Like an idiot.
How cool is that though to have your fam, your
It is the
kid on
best. Like they have different, qualities to them about it. So one guy is like playing video games. The younger one, he's playing. It's all the cheeseburgers and they love room service the best. That's the best thing for them.
Why is that?
How old are they? Are they
Just because they're 17, 15 and
Yeah.
thing, but they just love room service.
My kid
But the
loves
best thing
room
is
service,
that
too.
we did this thing I learned from I think Jerry's tour where we did it, where they bring these food trucks. Normally there's like crappy pizzas and whatever. So this food truck is really cool. So everyone line up, all the bands, and you're all hanging out afterwards, really social. And I was there with my kids, and they were going really crazy. Oh my god, there's free hot. They would go shouting, free hot dogs, and they're getting such a crazy thing. They're getting out, and they were nearly getting a bit dangerous. So it's a working area, so you got to be respectful of that. You got to be mindful there. In a working environment, they're getting so excited, and I was like, you don't have to pay for anything. Everything's free. What's excitement? Just be cool.
You haven't
Work
paid for anything
environment. Ever. Mooch.
17.
One-way street with you kids.
I took my kid on a cruise, and I checked his bag when we got home. He had cannolis. He took from the buffet because they're free. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I'll buy you a cannoli, you lunatic.
Are your kids at an age 17? I feel like my daughter's 21, and at 17, I'd say is about the age where she started to almost be like go from like the who cares to be like, this is actually pretty cool, like what you do. You know what I mean? So are they like? Do they think? Do they go through a period where they're like, whatever, man? So what?
Well, they take it. My 17-year-old is a really fantastic singer and songwriter now. He's really doing great stuff. It's like amazing. Kingston is shocking. And so we've been going through this thing that I'm convinced, I'm not sure if it's happening, and maybe I'm imagining it, but we're at the point where he's needing to be independent from me. So it's not like he asks me too much stuff about things. He's having to figure out, I think that's what the eldest does. They have to push away, they have to turn away, and they have to do the thing, and the dad has to let them and just be patient. And I hope they ask you when they need you for certain things. But so it's an incredible time because I can really feel him doing his own thing, and I somehow I managed to have kids that don't want to hear from authority. None of them want to hear anything from me. Do you know what I mean? They don't want nothing. I can limit to what I say to, yes, of course you can. Perfect.
Would you worry if the kids were getting into music more? It's like, I'm going to be different than my dad, so I'm doing trap rap or some shit like that. Where you're like,
Trap rap. I'd be impressed. I'd have FOMO. I like the genre.
your son's throwing ones on big booties. I think he's a very talented singer and songwriter. Surprise, surprise. His parents, it's not that surprising, I guess.
Well, it's pretty incredible, and he's been working with a guy that I met the other night who plays guitar in 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh yeah.
So they played at the iHeart thing we played the other night, and it was incredible. The songs he's doing. I mean, I think he wants to go to college, but I'm not sure why.
Have you brought?
Really not.
Have you sang together? Have you done something on stage together?
Nah, because he's not. It's not. That's the opposite of it. He's got to do his own thing. The last thing he should do is do anything with me. He's never asked me to help him write a song.
So I mean, as a singer, and all of a sudden you can see him sing. You must be like, oh my God, how happy were you when you heard his voice and he actually could do it?
Well, like for example, I said I got a great singing teacher. I think I got someone that can really help you. He goes, oh, I got someone.
Really? On his own?
I got someone. I don't want to confuse the techniques I'm being taught. I was like, Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
I
cold.
like that.
That's
I know.
cold.
They're telling us we have to let you go. We can
But why
talk
not?
for another
But why
hour.
not? Why not be cold? Why not be? Why not be sure in his
Yeah.
his vision? No, he doesn't need me. It's cool. I respect that.
Yeah, that's great.
Kingston Rossdale trap rap. It's coming.
That rap.
Once again, everybody, Bush Loaded, the greatest hits tour is kicking off July 26th in Bend, Oregon. Support on that tour, Jerry Cantrell and Candlebox. What a show. Again, tickets, participating markets will be as low as $20 before taxes and fees. It's so awesome to meet you. I hope you come on again.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you.
meeting you.
When we come to the
Yeah,
concert,
yeah.
point at me when you sing Glycerine. I'm going to be the fat guy on his shoulders with the shirt off.
All right.
We'll be right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire.
You in control, not the government, not the government.
Do you guys, did everyone in the room, we should wait till Lou and Jacob come back to ask this,
What's that?
but was everyone in here terrified
Terrified.
when he said that he went to Chris Cornell's funeral and Chester Bennington sang the song that came in? Are you glad I didn't bring up my theory?
What's your
Were
theory?
you guys all worried I was going to bring up my theory?
What's your theory?
I knew you weren't going to bring up your theory.
I had a real internal wrestle with bringing up my theory.
Yeah, I knew you weren't going to do
I-
it.
Again, what is your
you,
theory?
you should not be that. I'll tell you, Bobby. You should not that all of the guys who die from hanging, particularly those two.
The Clintons.
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's not the Clintons, Bobby.
That's my
it's not
theory.
conspiracy. No,
That's
I
my
think they're.
theory.
I think they're whacking off and choking themselves.
Okay.
But they're just saying that they hang themselves. They kill themselves. But I think it's because they don't want to say they were whacking off. But you don't hang from a doorknob to kill yourself. You do that to whack off.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I always like to see if I can get somebody to back me in my Shark Tank idea that I'll bring it up again. A machine of some sort that you will hang from your doorknob, but if you don't acknowledge it after every a minute or so, you have to do something to acknowledge it, and if not, it just releases you. So if you pass out on it, it'll let you go.
How about a certain amount of weight hits it?
Well, you got to let your weight hang from it, or
Well,
else you're not choking yourself and coming. Bobby, I didn't think I had to explain that part to you.
Well, what if you, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you have to acknowledge it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying if you go complete dead weight, but you're supposed to be dead weight.
You're thinking Chris Cornell and Anthony Bourdain were jerking off
Yeah.
and hung themselves.
Choke jerk.
Choke jerk.
I'm telling you, I think you hung yourself to kill yourself if your feet are dangling from the fucking ceiling when you're hanging.
Is there anybody
If
that
you're hanging from a door, you were whacking off, and nobody wants to be remembered as
Yes.
In Excess never comes on the radio where I don't go and say to anyone around me, this guy jerked off to death. He comes up jerking off. No one says Kill Bill or Kung Fu, David Carradine, without me going,
Well,
guy
they
hung himself while he was jerking off and died.
but those two, nobody's saying they killed themselves. They are saying those two choke jerked themselves. Everyone else, they're saying.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
else
why
they're
they're
saying is
washed.
suicide because nobody
Yes.
wants to be known as the guy who died. Like Linkin Park's legacy is a little wonky if you confirm that he died from jerking off,
choke jerking?
choke jerking. So
Can I ask a question?
please,
Has anybody survived? Like, have you talked to anybody? Like, is it that amazing?
has anyone survived? Yeah,
To
these
choke
guys
jerk
survived
and-
doing
and-
it probably
and-
hundreds of times.
But has anybody talked about like, dude, you got to try choke jerking? Like, it is the best.
I've
Jerk
not heard.
I've ever
I
had.
bet someone could tell. Christine, look up a video. The positives of autoerotic
I
asphyxiation.
think the thing is, Bobby, it's a substitute for whatever addiction they
Drugs.
had.
That's what we
They
were
can't
told.
take drugs or alcohol, so they got to get that super high.
Yeah, someone told me sober. They said the feeling of that coming while you're almost passing out said resembles the high from. We had a caller tell us a while back. Resembles the high of heroin. So a lot of former addicts are choke jerking
Is
themselves.
choke jerking? Does it resemble the high of getting 4 Big Macs and 2 large fries?
Bobby, don't get into this. Don't get into the dark world of choke jerking.
I'm
Unless,
just asking.
here's
Does
what we'll do.
Yeah.
Unless we both agree in one bathroom, one of us stays outside the bathroom, let the other one choke jerk. But you have to agree to be loud about it the whole time. And once you go, if you go dark for 30 seconds, one of us busts in that room.
and just comes in the other one's face, and then takes photos.
I come to cut you down. Bobby, don't you fucking come on, goddammit. Why is this knife so dull? Why is this belt so thick and this knife so dull?
So basically, when you choke jerk, it drops something in your brain. Your brain releases some type of chemical that is like a high, and it's amazing. And you got to try to catch yourself before you fucking die.
I think you don't try to catch yourself before you die. I think you come and then you sit there and you release the belt. I think what happens is they call it flash knockout. So it all just happens at once. You go from like that to probably right when it's feeling the best. The 2 seconds later is when you're like, do you remember when Kim Conlon came in here and choked me? I said, well, when I tapped. Like, I tapped at the time, but I waited till the last second to see how long I could go.
Because you want to do a choke jerk.
And when so I wanted to finish coming. I didn't come yet. No, when I tapped out, I let go at a time where I was like, okay, it's like, ooh, it's starting to get weird. Let me tap. She let go, and for the next minute, I was like, my head was like wobbly. Like, I couldn't read. It was like, I was almost like, am I going to pass out still? Like, she really, so it's like that kind of thing, when you flash knock, when they just go down, they're just hanging there for God knows how long, and they just
When
die.
we were kids before the internet,
Knockout
and they only
game.
had 3 channels, we used to choke each other out.
Knockout game.
Yeah, knockout
Like this.
game. Yeah.
And then the people
Yeah.
push on your arms,
Push
and
on
then
your
they
arms.
catch you, and when you fall down.
And then you wake up and your lips are numb and you're drooling.
Yeah.
And everybody's laughing at you.
Yeah.
That was a fun game.
Knockout game. Well, then the knockout game became knocking people out in the streets, which is not what it was.
That's punching people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just punching people. They call it the knockout game.
Well, that's fine.
But the knockout game I'm talking about was basically the evolution of autoerotic asphyxiation. I don't know how to say it.
I love that you get through it, though.
It's so hard.
Auto-
Asphyxiation. Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation. There you go.
Hang on. Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Nope.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation.
Fuck you.
I'm not really finding any videos on the positives of it. I think that's
No?
more of a
Is it
dark
just
web
is it just
thing.
it's just death? Just certain death, I guess. I mean, someone loves it.
I mean,
but
there are guys in like GIMP masks talking about it with muffled voices.
yeah, you don't want to picture that. Chester Bennington in a GIMP mask hanging from a doorknob.
mean,
Come
in
on, dude. That guy
reality-
fucking wrote Hybrid Theory.
Who's going to actually have a forum about it and say,
Well, there's got to be, I mean,
The
on
choke
the
jerk
dark
forum.
web, there has to be a.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dark
guess he was
web.
trying to get one step closer to the edge, but then he broke. Hang on, I'm going to go over and step Jacob on the arm a couple times for that one. I feel like you guys don't know Linkin Park music good enough to get that sick ass joke I just
So
made.
he did it too, Linkin Park. That's how he. But then
These are theories.
Theories.
It's a theory of mine.
Theories.
These are pure theories, but I feel pretty strong in my theory.
Now, when you kill yourself, is
Me personally?
no. When you kill yourself, I
It
know-
won't be masturbating.
No, you're not going to do that.
I'll be as clothed as humanly possible when I kill myself.
If you
I
die-
go, can you just bury me in what I'm wearing also so no one else sees me naked?
If you die by suicide, Christine murdered you.
Yeah, if I ever saw that Christine murdered me.
This is
And
gonna
then
be-
check her computer for a manifesto's coming out.
A salt circle around your fucking legs. So, but
That's
She's
to
like, no.
protect Bobby.
She's like, no, I put his.
Protect you.
She's like, I put his spirit into this little urn.
but when you hang yourself from a doorknob,
Yes.
like when you start to die, your instinct is to not die, right? By so isn't it true that they have to put like oil under their feet so they slip or something like that? Like if you're gonna kill yourself from a doorknob, your instinct is gonna want to make at some point you're gonna be like, I don't want to do this.
You're saying they put oil on the ground and a soundtrack that goes. Whoop, 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 whoop.
No, I'm serious. Like they put oil under their feet so they can't get their feet.
But that's to kill yourself.
Right.
Okay. I'll argue if somebody puts oil on the floor with a doorknob choke,
Yeah.
they were trying to kill themselves.
Right.
If I hear nothing.
But what?
That's hilarious. He goes, oh, I'm about to come. I'm about to come. Oh, good. Oh, you know, I just came. Time to get off this thing. Oh! Oh, I bet I better clean all this cum off of my stomach now. Just time to get up and listen this belt up. Oh!
I keep looking over at Lou. He's like Moby. Put a hat on, dude. You're freaking me out.
can I compliment? We did earlier at our lunch compliment. This is the first time I'm seeing him with his glasses on.
Yeah.
And then I told him where to get it. He reprimanded me. He likes the frames, but he reprimanded because he spent $500 on them.
I like his frames very much. He looks good in those
They
frames.
look great.
But
Tell him why you got conned into this, Lou. Tell him what you were told.
The hot chick behind the counter said that Eddie Vedder wears these.
So you bought a $500 frame
Are those
glasses.
$500?
Yeah.
Holy
I could
shit.
have got it for $10 at CVS.
Oh, I hope she lied to you.
I hope Eddie Vedder doesn't have those frames at all.
100% a lie.
Of course.
She said she met Eddie, and mathematically she wasn't even old enough to have met him.
Did you bring him up? Is that why she said that? Or did she just
Do you bring
pull
up
that
Eddie
out of
Vedder
her
at
ass?
everything you purchase?
I had to bite my
Hey, quick
tongue.
question. Do you think Eddie Vedder would eat this cereal?
Hey, quick question, CVS employee. Altoids. Did Eddie Vedder use Altoids? Does he use these, right?
What's your Starbucks order? What's Eddie Vedder's Starbucks order?
If I didn't freeze in front of Gavin, I would have asked him about Eddie Vedder, but I couldn't make words.
Yeah, really. I wish
I know. You just said that. I said, Lou, anything they ask, and you went,
Don't embarrass me.
What happened?
I can't.
We
Froze
teed you
so
up
bad.
so good, and
we
then
let DJ, with Black Lou, we let interview Dak Prescott. He did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, he doesn't have stage fright like I do.
you're not on a stage. You're in your studio, in your
a
chair, in front of
stage?
your microphone.
You couldn't be more boxed in. You have Christine protecting you.
With a guy that I admire in front of me, and he thinks I only saw them twice, and I'm not really a fan.
I'm glad you're comfortable in front of me and Jay. Apparently, you don't admire us.
You could have lied.
You fucking never seen
I'm
me more
surprised.
relaxed.
I'm surprised Christine didn't slip. I'm surprised Christine didn't slip on a doorknob after how soaked she got with that Gavin. Whoa! I can't believe he touched my shoulder. Whoa!
Lou, you look great with the same frames that Eddie Vedder wears.
Dude, you do. Wait a second. Is that Eddie Vedder? I think he's speaking through you right now.
Yeah, just wear them over your ears, not your earphones.
Do you think maybe at a certain time of night you see what he sees through those? Do you see Pearl Jam things?
I write a few songs.
Wait, are these them?
Wait, Lou, did you?
Yeah, there you go.
Nope.
Nope, that's
Don't we
not
look
them.
like twins?
He's wearing Persol. That's Persol.
Your glasses look great on you, Lou.
Those are Persol
Your
glasses.
glasses do look great on you, but that's not what you're wearing.
That's not what you're wearing.
He's wearing no. They are similar glasses for sure,
It's 100%.
but those
not
aren't the
them.
same glasses.
No.
Those aren't them. Those aren't them.
Now that I
Those
look at
aren't
this, he is
them.
Hang
so
on.
much more handsome than Gavin Rossdale.
I'm looking at you. That's not true.
No.
That's an insane thing you're saying.
You're wearing the
Really
same
is.
glasses as the lead singer of the Cars.
Yeah, your glasses. Those are the same as Rick Ocasek.
She got a wig with those.
Thank you for calling me nerdy and skinny.
I mean, what did those on his glasses?
Eddie Vedder wore these
But how did that come up?
because everything he wears says Pearl Jam on it.
Thank you. Yes.
She saw him coming a mile away.
Did you see that he complimented my glasses?
Did he?
Yeah, he walked in. I like your glasses.
Did he say
Whatever accent that was.
Did you get wet?
I did get wet. Man, I'm sitting right next to this fucking dude. And we started.
bicep.
I was looking right at his eyes.
Did he smell British?
He smelled, he didn't smell at all. He had no cologne on. No.
Even I wore cologne today for him.
And he was very confident, man. He would look at you,
Yeah.
and then he'd turn to me, and I would pick an eye. I Michael Cained him.
He squeezed my arm and said, "Very, very funny."
Did he?
Yeah.
He didn't say that to me.
I noticed he didn't say that to you, and I wasn't going to bring it up until I needed to also say that he complimented me also.
But he actually, he smelled me.
Last time I saw them, he wore no shirt during the concert, and I was going to ask him.
Dude, he's in great shape.
And then the lead singer of Live, who they opened for, he also took his shirt off, and it wasn't as exciting.
No. He's got dad bod, that
What
guy.
is his bod? Is there a picture of him now shirtless to see if he's got
I
that?
think that's him now.
I would
No,
almost
there isn't. I've
guarantee
searched.
He's held it together.
I think that's him now.
He's held it together a lot, yeah. That's him right there.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
now.
Lord.
Tattoos and all that. That's my dream body. Just a
Yeah.
thin English body.
I know, dude.
I
bet he, I should have asked
He's
him
got
about his
abs.
uncircumcised.
He's got abs.
I just want to be able to wear a vest.
Oh, Christine, you'd pull back. Just a vest.
Just a vest.
I know. If I did that now, I'd look like a circus bear.
Yeah.
I should be running on a big giant ball. Wearing a fez.
Oh, how great would it be just to come here wearing vests in the summer?
Just a vest. You look, you're playing saxophone on a boardwalk.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love vests.
Just a vest.
The vest is so naughty.
Oh, that'd be the
I
name of my
tried
next
vest
album.
once. Just a vest. Just the tip, followed up by just a vest.
How was how was your lunch today, guys?
Yeah, what the fuck is this about?
Really?
It was
I'll tell you.
regular. It's the first
They didn't even tell
time-
me about it. There's going to be a mutiny. I think the whole crew's moving over to Dan Soder's podcast.
That's,
That's what the meeting was about.
Oh, it was a nice lunch. It's
Who's
the
this?
first time.
Oh, just guys in vests. Thank you.
it looked good. How good did they look?
I did look good.
They look hot. Just a vest?
Yeah,
Ooh.
when you can.
Yeah, when you can. I can't do that
I
now.
bet Gavin could pull it off.
I would,
Yes, that's what he was saying, Christine.
I'd be good with the top button, and then the middle buttons would be straining. Yeah, I called Jacob today because I was kind of like in a panic of like what's going on, and he didn't answer. It was weird. And then I called back and
missed
he didn't answer again.
Do you think he like?
But then I was
crammed
like,
on you?
I go-
Did it go to voicemail quick?
100%. And then I called Black Lou immediately because I wanted to know what was going on. I kind of got a little discombobulated, and Lou picked right up. Black Lou picked right up.
Sure
I
did.
just
You weren't
missed
at
your
this.
call.
You weren't at this luncheon.
No,
No, I was. This was my first time at the luncheon.
There's the two Lou's, Jacob and Dan.
I brought Lou and Lewis in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I guess fuck me.
Yeah. Damn.
You gotta get here on time.
What? What the fuck was that? What does that
Whoa.
mean?
Early, because
Who
I
invited?
didn't even know it was happening.
I said this week in front of you. I said we're having lunch with Dan.
In front of her or to her?
Yes, I did.
Well, hang on. There's a
Remember
very
you
big difference.
wanted to
Lou,
switch?
that was or Jacob. That was a very
To her.
that was way to her.
Yes.
Or in front of
she
her.
asked me about the pre-tape. I said we're having lunch with Dan.
Okay.
No, you said
That's
you
not an
had-
invite. That's telling her you're doing something.
Everyone's invited always.
That's
Oh,
not
you
what
said
you
you
said.
had
there.
a lunch. I didn't know you meant soda because it was when we were going to move the pre-tape to today. And you said you have a lunch, and I said, so change it.
My,
I said
my.
we're having lunch with Dan.
We can't change the lunch for work stuff.
I
Got
did
it.
say that. I said, of course we'll switch it.
Well, I don't mind the lunch. I get the lunch.
What did you
Do you?
What I
mind?
don't get is when I called my sweet Jacob.
Bang.
Bang.
It's the first time I missed it, and I literally just
No,
I
no,
had
there's
it
a big
on-
difference between missed and not accepting.
Because
No,
a miss.
we were it was such a good conversation. We were so deep into it that you didn't
Well,
even.
all right, tell me the
phones
convers-
were like
Tell me the conversation. I'll judge if it's a deep conversation. If I agree with it. What was the
about
conversation?
life in general. Where I don't know what part of it. There was so many interesting topics.
That sounds like a million laughs.
I don't even think Bobby knows about your side text today.
A side text.
Side text.
Who did he side text?
Who'd you side text?
Me and you
You side text?
and Black Lou.
You side text the group without me?
But that was no. I sent him business stuff for Kevin to promote Kevin Hart's thing. You didn't need to be. You had nothing to do with this.
Oh my god!
Is that the side text you're talking about?
Nope, I was talking about the one about the Kikiko dogs.
I didn't text you anything. You texted us, Christine. Are you insane?
Well, she is insane because she's
I love that
now-
Christine.
I don't
Christine
know what
realizes.
she's talking about.
Christine realizes halfway through I might be nuts.
Yeah, and you said that. She goes, "Okay, hang on."
Why would I text you a picture of your dog?
No.
I didn't.
Jacob Batat. We're doing a pictorial spread entitled Dogs of the Bonfire.
That's like
It's pics of our
3 years
dogs.
ago. Look at the date.
Oh, you
my
know
God.
what? You texted today at 10:27 on it.
You just never look at my text.
Nope, you texted
No, it's because
back
that
on
particular
that thread.
that particular thread isn't.
and
like,
so I didn't realize it was old.
I've done
That's
that.
my bad.
Okay.
Because
I've
you
done
texted a weird, you texted on that thread, and I thought those were from today.
I have a dog.
You weren't. This was before you were on the show. This was that
It
long
was
ago.
before you were on the
This
show.
was-
this is when they
this
used to
was
go
my
to
bad.
luncheons with you because you weren't on the show.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Did you guys go to luncheons back then?
No,
Not even then.
I didn't have a luncheon. I haven't had a luncheon.
We've had lunch together. I had one of the best lunches ever with you.
When
Oh, yeah, that was a
are
good
you
lunch.
guys
That was a
gonna
good
say
lunch.
goodbye to Dan and embrace Bobby?
I didn't know we couldn't
Listen,
talk to him again.
Can I just say something? I get it. Dan is a magical, talented, beautiful human being, and I get it. And I'm not going to get in the way of that because I love Dan. I love him. Mm-hmm. I love him. I love him.
Right.
He's my son. He's one of my kids that I saw as a young little guacamole slinger, and I took him under my
You
wing.
mentor.
And then he grew up, and you know what he did the first second he had a chance? He abandoned all of you. And he never looked back. Doesn't regret it for one day of his life. And tells me, best decision he ever made.
But now he takes us out for ice cream once in a while to let us know that he still cares.
He does care. But I just, when I called you, Jacob, in my time of need,
What did he get you guys for Christmas? Did he get you guys very generous gifts for Christmas the way we did?
No. I'm gonna say.
Not even a text.
He's moved on.
not even a text.
Oh,
But
wait, I got one.
he paid for lunch, right?
Yes,
He did.
He made you
did.
guys his bitches today. You didn't even see it happening. You guys are all
Hey,
bitches now.
Black Lou, thanks for picking up, though. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
I
And
was-
thanks for
I-
giving me the info I needed for the show because I was a little panicky because of the train and all that. And, I know who to go to now.
I
when I'm in
missed
the
it
gym.
by a second because of the conversation,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
You missed it by a second because I actually hit the wrong button. I hit the decline button.
I mean, it was ring, ring, click.
Damn, man. Damn,
Ring,
that
ring,
hurts.
click.
I did.
And what was Dan was like, he goes, oh, and then Hulk Hogan might come back and go for the belt again, and Stone Cold Steve Austin and The
went like-
Rock are going to fight one more time.
Jacob,
And I met this wrestler the other day.
Jacob, be honest. Lou, he held the phone up, it said my name, and he went, Dan, check this out.
Yep.
Just like that video you guys did.
Yeah, when Dan
called Jay.
called. That was me showing my loyalty to who's here.
It's all right. Hey, listen, dude, do your thing. God bless you. And I'm here. I'm going to tell you.
You're my thing.
I'm here for you, dude.
You're my thing.
I'm here for you, dude. And I know it's hard because you have love for your old dude, but your new dude's here. And when you're ready to fully commit, I'm here.
That's awesome of you.
Yeah.
That's very big of you.
Thanks.
You're extending the olive branch to say, you take your time. Be with him. Be with him.
Be with him.
But when you're ready to fully commit,
It's a good.
I'm
Bobby
here.
will be here waiting
right
for
now.
you.
But until
A
then,
therapist.
I'll be training Max to beat the shit out of you.
But in the interim, he is training a one-man army to fuck your world up in Las Vegas.
All your weaknesses, your shoulders, your fingers.
And we might not get approval for fights, for real fights to happen this year at Skankfest. So I'm saying we take it right to Fremont.
Skankfest is announced. The VIP tickets are available, correct?
No, they
They
sold
are
out
not
in 5
available.
minutes.
They're sold out in 5. How many is that?
A lot.
Wow.
Wow, tickets.
Someone's getting a new bag.
It's a lot of tickets. It's about half our tickets.
Oh, that's great.
A little less than half.
I'm so glad.
Pre-sale.
It was
yeah.
really cool. It was
Pretty
the
awesome.
fastest it's ever sold out. It was amazing.
It's so that the festival last year, I don't know how you guys felt, but it was really run flawlessly. I mean, the shows, there was no problems. It was everything. Every show was sold out. Everything was packed. You guys added that movie at the last minute. That was packed up. You
movie
guys,
was great.
It
Yeah,
was great. The cigar lounge was so fucking great to hang out there. I mean, it was flawless. It was really great. And the comics that the comics that came in that weren't in the festival, kind of you guys got them spots, so you're kind of helping the younger guys to get on stage. That actually helps their self-esteem. It was fucking great, man. It's a comic friendly festival. Truly.
we had so much fun.
You know what else is great?
Every comic. Yes, sir. What else is great?
Not a lot
Steven
of
Singer
Bonfire
Jewelers.
videos.
Oh!
Bang.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows the hottest color right now. Say I love you to your wife, fiance, girlfriend, sweetheart, or daughter with the world's best gift in a brand new color. Ooh, is that rhyme on purpose?
Yep.
Daughter? No, it doesn't rhyme at all.
Yeah, it does. When you sing it like that, it does.
Sure. Steven from Steven Singer Jewelers, that's right, the I Hate Steven Singer guy has made what may be the most coveted, fastest-selling 24-karat gold dip rose color in his history.
Oof.
It's called
Malibu
Pink.
Yeah.
This iconic color is in fashion, shoes, accessories, movies, and on TV. Malibu Pink is everywhere.
Malibu.
Now available in Steven's 24-karat gold roses, the #1 gift for Valentine's Day. Real roses covered in luxurious 24-karat pure gold, deeply dipped and hand-finished by skilled artisans to last forever.
Forever.
Starting at just $59, free shipping, free personalized Valentine's Day card, free lifetime guarantee. And it arrives in his signature gift box. Beware of knockoffs, copycats, fakes that aren't even real gold. Exclusively and only at IHateStevenSinger.com.
.com. Hey, what's going on? Is the bonfire?
I am happy for you. Do you think the Bonfire could maybe get a
Jacob,
like time
could
permitting?
Could you not be negative about my festival, please? You always are.
I love your festival.
Jacob's the most negative person about
I want to be in the
negative?
promo video. That's it.
I'm not, and I
That's
still
why
promote it.
We want to be.
Christine, I still promoted it, and I'm not. In
Bobby's
the promo-
completely removed from the history of Skankfest from what I remember.
I mean, there's just.
It's like you weren't even there.
We're
They-
saying we want to be part.
They used photos from me from years ago when I was fat at the JFL festival for your festival. Promos.
Everybody wants to be thin and involved.
Yes.
Everybody will look thin.
Stop making us all fat and uninvolved.
They did that to me. They always do that to me. I always get fucked at
It's
festivals.
Lewis.
I know it's not Lewis. I get fucked. Moon Tower. When I went there for the first time, I was so excited, and they had all the things up on the poles, and then they had this big ping pong thing, and everybody there, every comic in the festival had a ping pong paddle with their face on it, except for old Bobby K.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, when I did GFL, the first couple, my
I never got a
name,
ping pong paddle with my face on it.
I did. I didn't either.
I
So
never got one.
I
I've
don't
been
think
there every year.
you weren't. You were there.
Been there
I didn't
every
get
year.
shit. I went and they invited me to the ping pong thing, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, why am I here? I'm not even like I'm not even on it.
Shh. We're playing ping pong.
Yeah, but my face.
Yeah, shh.
I know, but okay.
Bobby.
Okay, yes.
Inside voice, please.
Okay, fine. But my name, I'm here. You invited me here, and everybody has their face on a ping pong paddle, and I have.
Bobby, please. Right now, Lisa Traeger and Dulce Sloan are having a knockdown drag out on table 3.
Okay, fine. But Judah fucking Freelander has a ping pong paddle face.
I know. All we have are old festival pictures where your face doesn't fit on a paddle.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. But I sent you my new headshots.
I know. We never took the time.
God damn it. even at the
Oh no! Bobby's gonna slip on his oily choke jerk.
the Comics Come Home thing this year.
Yeah.
They did the whole promo thing. I'm in it for like 2 seconds.
You murdered.
I'm not even in it. It's Mark Maron. It's Burr on the. It's everything. Everybody. Alex Edelman. Everybody except me. So
well, Alex is very famous.
for 7 months he's been famous. They sent it to me to post. So I sent back. I go, hey, great job on the video. Really good stuff. Maybe next one I could probably get in. But whatever. Great job.
They wrote back, if you do better.
No, they wrote back. Oh, absolutely. We got another one coming. We ever heard that before? We got more stuff coming out, and you're on the next one. I was in the next one. They used video from me from 3 years ago at 350. Just Fat Bob walking up on stage. And I'm like,
From an old one.
From an old, they got old video of me on the night, the Dennis Leary night, and Comics Come Home, and it's just me with this fucking XXX shirt that looked like a fucking muumuu. Oh, it's terrible.
The seller got me with that years ago, and they put those 2 panels outside, down the stairs, but outside.
Yep.
Those 2 panels of people. And they put that up, and I was like working there for a couple years at that point. And I started looking on it, and I was like, okay, no, not there. And I just went through all. It's like, it's 100 comics on those things, not on there at all. And I just was like, man, I didn't make the board at all. 'Cause it's all candid. This isn't headshots. I know why my headshot's not there. I never give them a headshot. But like the candid pictures being there,
yeah,
I'd be like, that's pretty weird. And they said, no, there's another panel. We're just like figuring out where to put it.
Nope.
No other panel. It's been that was 15 years ago.
I know it does. It's not supposed to matter, but it kind of does. Those little things.
It never mattered. It stopped mattering to me completely for a long, long time. And then I will tell you this because it's happened now to 2 clubs I went to recently. I'm trying to remember which exact ones, but 2 of them put a like forever picture up. When you walk in, there's like the comics like in the frames and everything on those. 2 of those put it, and every time I've seen both of them, I was like, all right.
Yeah. DC,
All right,
Pittsburgh.
yeah, DC Improv. Was it Pittsburgh also? Yeah.
They put your photo up in the DC Improv.
Yeah, like the showroom, the big pictures. Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So so it does matter when I say, and then the other one is Rosemont Zanies in Chicago.
Yeah.
One of like the decals. It's like on the outside door is me.
I have that in Tampa at Side Splitters.
Yeah.
BT hooked that up. And then they put me on the mural at Uncle Vinny's.
Yeah, me too.
And we don't look like.
It doesn't look like me at all.
No,
I think it's like a stick figure with like knuckle gloves on.
Can I tell you who you look like? You look like Nicolas Cage. I swear to God, you look like Nicolas, like a little chubbier version of Nicolas Cage.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a good one.
I'll take it. It could be worse.
I'm grabbing our guest.
Is our guest here?
Yeah.
Oh,
great.
lovely. Oh, lovely. We don't have to take a break now because we took our break way early after Gavin Rossdale came in.
Do we? Oh, we didn't. We're not taking a break. We're just going. Oh, good.
Hey, what's
No,
our?
we just go.
Hold on, Lou. Do we have just one more break?
Yeah, the one at the end.
We'll do the one at the end.
Okay.
Nice.
Dude, a noise.
Noise.
And we have Richie here. Should we go through while
You
they're
could take 2
fresh?
shorts if you want.
Huh?
I can take a short
You
break
could take
now.
a short and
Like a pee break?
2 short breaks.
Could I pee?
Yeah.
Because I was holding my
Take a
pee
short
in.
pee break. When will we have to take the next break then, though?
End of the show like normal, but
Nice.
it'll be shorter. It'll be a 4-minute.
Let's take a quick pee break.
Okay, we'll take a quick pee break. We'll be right back, everybody. It's...
The Bonfire.
Hey, everybody, thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to BigJComedy.com and RobertKellyLive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle, crackle.